Kia ora, I'm Shane Allison, the Chief Executive at Auckland Transport. Auckland is Australasia's fastest growing city and the economic powerhouse of New Zealand. At Auckland Transport, we're keeping the region moving and building a transport system for the future. In this video, you'll learn about how Auckland Transport works, how we relate to our partners, and how we prioritise the work we do.
Nearly 2,000 people work for Auckland Transport. We're one of 5 Auckland Council CCOs, council-controlled organisations. But we're a little different than the others because we were created under statute. We have our own board and governance structure and get our funding from a number of sources, including from central government via the New Zealand Transport Agency, from Auckland Council via rates, and from the Auckland Regional Fuel Tax. Transport is Auckland Council's largest area of investment and the government's 4th largest area of investment. This reflects the size and importance of maintaining and developing the transport network in Auckland. AT is accountable to the Auckland Council and our own board of directors. Building and maintaining Auckland's transport network is a massive undertaking. We manage $19.1 billion of transport-related assets on behalf of Auckland's ratepayers and taxpayers. The network includes 7,452 kilometres of roads, 41 railway stations, 16 bus stations and 21 ferry facilities. Also 7,137 kilometres of footpaths and 325 kilometres of cycle paths. And of course, we need to build, improve and maintain this infrastructure, providing Aucklanders with the choices they need to move freely and with confidence. We also manage traffic systems and on and off-street parking to help reduce congestion and keep the city moving. Auckland Transport relies on the help of our business partners, contracted operators and construction companies to get the work done and keep the network running. Planning and prioritising what we do is difficult, and there are a number of longer and shorter term plans that provide the framework and mandate for what we do. Every year, Auckland Transport agrees to an SOI, Statement of Intent, with Auckland Council. The SOI prioritises our work for the year ahead and is reported against in our annual report. The SOI sets out such things as targets for public transport boardings, targets for cycle use, congestion reduction, satisfaction levels with public transport, reliability of service, and reduction of fatalities and serious injuries on our roads. Our key focus areas are safety, accelerated mode shift, and walking and cycling. ATAP, the Auckland Transport Alignment Project, was a strategic exercise to align the transport priorities of central government and Auckland Council. ATAP has set out the strategic priorities for transport infrastructure over the next 30 years, supporting the Auckland Council's long-term plan, LTP. ATAP sets out to enable growth of Auckland through new projects and increased efficiency of existing infrastructure. By its very nature, this plan is constantly evolving. The Government Policy Statement, GPS, sets out how the New Zealand Transport Agency invests in land-based transport. This is significant as it helps determine where some of our funding will be directed. The National Land Transport Programme, NLTP, is the plan that outlines these funding priorities. The Auckland Plan is an Auckland Council plan produced in response to growth and the other challenges facing Auckland. Having a clear plan of council spend on infrastructure, community facilities, transport, environmental, cultural, economic and social programs also enables the council to work with central government on how, when and what they will contribute to Auckland's development. The Government Policy Statement on Transport and the Auckland Plan set the strategic direction for the Regional Land Transport Plan. The RLTP is a statutory document that forms Auckland Transport's contract with ratepayers and taxpayers to contribute to the development of Auckland. It was developed following extensive public consultation and aligns the priorities of Auckland Council and the government, setting out a 10-year plan of transport network development. Under the current RLTP, we're planning to spend $28 billion on transport projects and improvements in the Auckland region. Now that's a lot of plans, and although it's important to have everything committed to paper, the personal relationships we have with our major partners and community stakeholders are even more important. The New Zealand Transport Agency, Auckland Council and KiwiRail are the main planning and delivery agencies that we work alongside to develop and improve the Auckland transport network. We also work with the local boards, community groups and with mana whenua to ensure we follow kaitiakitanga to preserve and protect our culture and environment as we prepare Auckland for the future.
Auckland Transport's full of passionate people who want to make Auckland a great place to live, work and play. We have a challenging but vital role to play to enable Aucklanders and visitors to move around our region safely and with confidence. The plans we have for our region are fantastic, but we have to do this in a way that builds relationships with local communities, with our partners and with our funders. Mā te wā.